Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into something that's, well, it's basically gone from sci-fi to just part of our lives, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's really everywhere. And based on the sources you sent over, it's doing more than just changing things. It's kind of redefining big ideas, right? Like creativity, even how we diagnose illnesses.
Totally. What's really hit me is how fast it went from this, future idea to being a tool we actually use every single day.
Exactly. So our mission today for this deep dive is to kind of unpack what AI really is, how it's shaping things now, and maybe ask some of those big questions about the future, all based on that material you shared.
Right. So we'll look at AI's footprint, from the little things you hardly notice to the really big shifts in specialized fields.
Okay, so where do we start? Maybe the everyday stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. Like when you pull up Google Maps, right, to dodge the traffic, that rerouting, that's not just random. It's AI.
An AI model chewing through just tons of data to figure out the fastest way for you right now.
Or, when a shopping app pops up with those shoes you suddenly need. That's AI again, isn't it? Learning your style.
That's right. It's using algorithms, often collaborative filtering, basically learning from you and millions of others. It's pretty smart.
And it's not just apps you consciously open. What about voice assistants? Like Hey Siri or OK Google?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's a direct line, isn't it? You're talking to an AI.
So you're tapping into, natural language processing.
Exactly, NLP. That's a core AI thing. It lets machines understand us, talk back, makes those chats feel surprisingly, normal sometimes.
It's amazing how it just slots into our routines. But the sources you shared, they also dig into how it's changing work, right?
Oh, definitely. In the office, AI is streamlining loads of tasks.
Your material mentioned things like data analysis.
Yeah.
And even email.
Yeah, imagine sorting through massive spreadsheets in seconds, finding patterns humans might miss, or AI helping draft emails, prioritizing your inbox. It's making things way more efficient.
Okay, that's the office. But then there's the medical field. That seems huge.
It really is. The sources point to some pretty startling stuff, like AI and cancer detection.
Yeah, you shared one study, 98% accuracy in spotting early breast cancer.
Sometimes seeing tiny markers that are, easy to overlook. It's also helping out during complex surgeries, managing patient records intelligently.
So it's like a super assistant for doctors. Not replacing them, but helping.
Precisely. Learning from vast amounts of data to offer insights, enhancing what doctors can do, it's becoming insensible.
Okay, this next bit from the sources really got me. AI moving into creative areas.
Ah, yeah. That's fascinating, isn't it? It's not just about logic and data anymore.
Your material talked about AI composing music.
Yeah.
Creating paintings, even writing poetry.
That's right, generative AI. We're seeing AI create original music, art that sells at auction, even surprisingly decent scripts and poems.
Wow. How does that work? It kind of challenged what we even think creativity is.
It definitely does. It makes you question the whole idea of artistry, Where does the human part end and the machine begin?
But, okay, there's always a but, isn't there? While this is all amazing potential, these sources also raise some pretty serious concerns.
They do, and rightly so. Can't have this much change without some significant questions popping up.
Like jobs, for one. Automation. Is it going to replace human workers?
It's a major discussion. Job security, yeah. And then there's privacy. These systems need data, our data. How is that being used and protected?
Right, and the risk. What if this powerful tech gets into the wrong hands? That's mentioned too.
Definitely. It's like any powerful tool, isn't it? It has huge potential for good, but also for misuse. It's a real dual-edged sword we need to handle carefully.
So, okay, where to go from here? What's the path forward according to this material?
Well, the big emphasis seems to be on understanding. We can't just use this stuff blindly.
We need to actually get what it's doing, how it works, its limits.
Exactly. Know its capabilities, but also how it thinks, computationally speaking, and where it might fall short or be biased. That understanding is really key.
And that leads to ethics.
That's paramount. Developing and actually implementing clear, strong, ethical guidelines for how AI is built and used.
So it's not just about rules on paper, but about making sure it's developed responsibly, pointed towards, helping people.
Precisely. Making sure it aligns with human values and serves society's best interests. That's the goal.
Okay. So as we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear AI is this incredibly powerful force shaping pretty much everything.
Yeah, huge potential across daily life, work, creativity, everywhere.
And if we guide it right, with that understanding and the ethical frameworks, it really could be amazing for humanity.
It could. Which leads to, I guess, a final thought for you, listener.
Right. Given everything we've just talked about, AI's impact everywhere, the creative side, the risks, this need for ethics.
What specific responsibility do you think we all have as individuals, as communities? How do we make sure AI stays a force for good? Something to think about.